Trying to read it. What a pretty girl. Nice horse, Jorine.
Thank you.
Really nice. You guys are getting to see super horses today. They're really nice quality.
Okay, we're doing third three now. Third three. Jorine. Jorine. Not
Jorine.
Jorine.
Thank you.
This is a margin serve.
It's really neat when a bald eagle flies across.
Huh?
Neat when a bald eagle flies
Oh,
across.
yeah.
I guess I'm ready.
What a nice horse.
Thank you.
Have a nice ride. Straight entry with nice cadence. If that were the final score, I could give it a 10. Needed to be straighter, stepping out of X, so it goes to an 8. Steady balance, a bit cautious, 7.5. Slight tilt, show more angle, 6.5. Very accurate, steady balance, 7.5. Cautious trail, 7.0. Highlights trail needs engagement and ground cup, 7.0. And 7.0 for the transitions. Good halt. Wheeling back. 8.0. Steady, stay balanced. 7.5. Accurate. Needs suppleness to the right. 7.0. Better position this way. Slightly overshot center line. 7.5. Maintain the bend, 7.0. Fair balance, 7.5. The medium walk is regular, steady in the contact, 7.5. Elastic walk, relaxed, 8.0. Willing, nice balance in the canter, 8.0. Cautious trail, stay uphill, 7.0. Losing balance in the turn. Smooth change. Seven point five. Better position this way, stay uphill. 7.5. Smooth change, nice balance. 8.0. More like medium, needs power. Be braver. Seven point zero. And then trotted near C. 5.0 and 7.0, no comment. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just slightly left and halt, 7.5. So what a treat for me and for you to see this horse. That was beautiful. Elegant, talented pair. This is the first horse I've had an 8 on gates. and I could even see it a little higher than that. Easy score in the mid-70s. For me, the really good horses like this, it's so easy to pull your score down with a little bobble. So I want to reward the good stuff in this horse especially. So Jorine, what was the highlight for you? Yeah. Yeah. No, she looked willing. I think you were just a little conservative. There's more in the box there, okay? For me, the real highlight is her changes. They're beautiful, you know? They're just super. So, it was lovely. It was lovely. Yeah, it's 7.5 and 8 on your change, and the only reason it was 7.5 was the turn wasn't as balanced. It wasn't the change. The change is an 8 or a 9, okay? But the turn is part of it. So, so that's just that's half point off. It's a minor modifier, but it's part of the score. So, actually it's the turn, from the center line to the line. Before that change on the diagonal line. You were nice and straight on the center line. Many people aren't. That was so good, but just that first one, the horse leaned a little. She lost her balance a little. And, what? Yeah. Join the club. So also with the super horses, it's really easy to nitpick. Just to pick on little things, and take that score down. And you don't want to do that. You want to be generous. I gave it an 8 on gates, an 8 on impulsion, a 7.5 on submission, just because some of the balance things. 8 on rider, 7.5 on effect of the eights. So this score is going to be easy mid-70s. And it should be. And the horse is potentially an 80% horse, easy. Okay? She was a little conservative, and her extendeds look more like mediums, so when she feels she can take more risk, then those numbers are all going to go up. So, any comments? You're lucky to see this. I mean, it makes us so happy to see this. Yes? Yes? Right, the first one, she didn't really maintain the bend. That second one, she might have, it was right behind the front leg, and I couldn't really see it, but I had thought that also. So, yes, the first one, she almost counterflexed, and it's a real no-no to counterflex in both the walk pirouettes or turns on the haunches and canter pirouettes, because by counterflexing, you can push the shoulder over with the rein, so it's a bit cheating. If you watch the old films, like from the 60s, those guys all counterflexed in their canter pirouettes. Everybody did. It's different now. Second one, yeah, I was 7.5. It was better balance. So just that bending issue. There are a lot of factors you have to look at. The bend, the balance, the steps, how many steps, how big it is, where the hind legs track. A lot of pieces fit into those. Again, it's easy to nitpick. Okay. Oh, definitely, because I mean, this is an 80% horse, for sure, when you can take a little more risk. Yeah, so what do you want to work on here? What do you want help?
I guess when you say no, so it's as much
But I think also you have a tendency
yes,
to just lean a little,
yes, you're right.
so that it's not like, so it's more lengthening, you know. But even if you lean a little, you unbalance her, and she has to be able to propel herself up. It also depends on the preparation in the corner before, you know, extra activity in the collection, so you have that stored energy to say, now you can go, but go uphill. The last extension, it would have been a really high score in medium. Right. So you want to show the difference, but I wouldn't. I would go for the medium, even if you can't go a lot more for the extension. You know, I wouldn't try to show the difference by doing less in the medium. Yeah, I like medium, but it's not a bad score because she's in good balance. She's straight. She maintains it. You know, it's not a bad score, but you are an 80% horse. It is hard to give it 80%. This horse comes in, this is an 80% horse, okay? You have to work and be sure nothing happens, because 1-5, I had a first level horse where I had a 10 on the stretchy circle. It was really arts riding at Del Mar. 10 on the stretchy circle is times 2. There were 9s, there were 8s. I think there was 1 7. He went off course once, which is only 2 points. And all high marks below the line. My scribe was an L. I said, guess at the score. And she said 80%. And I said, it should be, but just wait. And it was 77. So, you know, the really good horses like this, those scores aren't high enough, just because of little stuff. So you have to work to make it high, you know? You just really do. I think the entry, if her center line, if that had been at the end of the test, it would have been a 10. I would have had that a 10. If you didn't have to strike off and just that little wobble, just a tiny bit. Yeah, she just wasn't really in front of you into the trot. Often you see people walk steps into the trot, especially at FEI in the Women Canada. They'll trot into the halt, walk into the trot. But she's plump, she's good. It just didn't have quite that yes, I'm going, you know, for the 10 after the halt. But it would have been a 10, you know, on the front. Okay, and in the last halt, she did that. She went rogue. She halted and then put her foot over there and went, nah. She's resting her now. She's resting her now. So I want just to work a little bit on the stability in your upper body.
Okay.
That you don't need. What? You've got everything. You're doing everything. And what we said, oh, the shoulder in right, she was tilting a little and she didn't have enough angle. That was like the lowest score. That was.
On which score movement?
The right shoulder in.
Oh, okay.
Which you guys can't. She had a little tilt. She didn't show angle because she started out with neck pulled over a little bit. So you have to start out with the shoulders lifting up and over. You want to aid, it sounds like a broken record, but you want to aid the shoulders to be in or turning on a circle when the outside front leg comes off the ground.